Hey everyone, have I here bringing a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be going over the remaining units, the EZAs, and the other units that weren't in the preview from last night. And shout outs to Dokkan Wiki, Dokkan.wiki, for providing, all the information here. Fantastic website. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So yes, we're going to dive into Dokkan Wiki here, and starting with the two units that we did not get in the preview, that's going to be summonable on banners, and that's going to be the SSR Janemba Modified, or really Janemba Black, or Black Janemba, and then Golden Metal Cooler. Both of them are SSRs. Looks like heroes are going to continue with the trend of having, at least a few units not being awakened, which I'm not a huge fan of, but seems like that's what they're going to end up actually doing. So yeah, let's go ahead and start off with Janemba here. This is kind of Google translated, but still provide us the right information here. So this is going to be a leader skill. Really doesn't matter here. Crossover category, key +2, HP and attacking defense 120%. So here's where the passive skill here is. I did read this incorrectly in another Google Translate, and I was like, this doesn't make any sense, but this one here makes a lot more sense here. It has a high chance of guarding all attacks, which they should just had guarding all attacks for 5 turns after appearing, and then guarding all attacks when there's 2 or more enemies. So if you are in like Super Battle Road, things of that nature, it's going to be much more likely that you're going to get guard against all attacks for that beginning turn. So it's going to be really strong of a unit in those situations where there are 2 or more enemies. So on top of that, for each crossover category ally on the team, you can get up to 150% attack and defense. So you're going to need 5 crossover category allies on a team to max that out. Attack 50% each time you're going to do a super attack. That's additional 150%. And then defense an additional 30% with each attacked. I think that's on you. So if you've been actually attacked, up to 90%. So really strong here. Again, this is a SSR getting all this. And once this Dokkan awakens, it's going to be very, very, very strong. So, but still, I would say fairly usable on some higher, like middle tier, difficulties, like certain Super Battle Roads and stuff like that. But you do have to run those crossover category allies though. So, and if you receive a attack 5 times during a battle, there's a high chance that a hit will be triggered after your next So this one I don't really get. There's a high chance that a hit will be triggered after your next attack participation turn. So someone's going to need to help me understand this portion. So this translation, I'm not getting all that well there. So anyway, super attacks here is causes supreme damage to an enemy. So that's an issue there, and then raises attack and defense 30% for 3 turns. So that's nice there, I guess. And so let's go ahead and move into really, I guess we can look at the stats really quick. It's not overly great, right? So again, when he awakens, it's going to be a lot stronger, but as of right now, again, an SSR. I'm not a huge fan of the how they do these units, but I guess that's what we have to deal with. So speaking of another unit that's just going to be an SSR, we're going to do Golden Metal Cooler here. This is going to be AGL unit. Again, crossover category, key +2, 120% across the board. I do love the art though. The art looks amazing here. And passive skill, so attack and defense 150% when performing a special move. So generally you're not going to run this on a first position. Always make an additional attack and have a high chance of performing a super attack, so that's good there. And then reduces damage by 20%. That's flat damage reduction of 20%, so that probably will increase to 30 or even 40% when he does awaken. Attack 30% up to 150% with each crossover category ally on a team, and then further reduces damage up to 30% with each crossover category on the team. So this is right here super important. So really, if you have a full crossover category team, you can easily run this unit, and he's going to have really strong damage mitigation, right? You got 30 and you got 50% there. So very useful. I guess you could run it in first position. Oh no, because you're going to lose this right here. So anyway, at the start of the turn, when HP is 30% or less, the special move bind state. So I guess you're going to be binded in that location. Again, this is something very weird I haven't seen before, especially in translation. Once, I guess, the global data download comes out, which is probably not that long from now, we have a little bit understanding there. But anyway, this is a much more interesting unit here with this much damage reduction versus the Janemba, which you need to have you need to have these here, but I guess it builds up, but only 150% to 90%, whereas golden metal cooler here just has that at super attack, right? So again, a little bit different on how, and then you have a really good chance of doing another additional attack, being an AGL unit, absolutely. So it raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes cerebral damage to enemy, and yeah, so here's the stats here. So again, not happy with the SSR, but going to be interesting when these awaken next year. So let's go ahead and move on now to the EZAs, starting with, so all I'm going to actually do on the EZAs is the summonable units. I'm not going to do the free-to-play ones, probably not as important, so just really focusing on the summonable ones here. So we're going to look at the physical cumber first, and leader skill really doesn't matter here, just extreme key 100%. I don't even know why they even bring it to 100%, might as well make it 120, but anyway. Passive skill here, attack is 200%, key plus 2, and attack and defense 200%. And then when attacked, defense is 50% for that turn. I don't like this. Just don't like this for that turn. High chance of stun, superclass enemies when attacked by enemy, and then attacking, if attacked, the opponent's stunned, attack is further increased by 50%, and critical hit is always triggered, which is strong there. And then if you meet conditions, you will transform into the Great Ape. Super attack here greatly raises defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage. Greatly lowers attack and defense, which that is beneficial on certain stages there. And then when you transform, the condition is when HP is 50% less, you transform, and of course you're not going to take any damage, and you have a turn that can and it says lasts for 2 or 3 turns. Okay, so there we go. So it could last a little bit longer. But anyway, so that is the Cumber. Let's do one of my favorite units of all time, and that is Thickness of Time. So Supreme Kai of Time here, and looks like her leader skill goes to 130% for Super Tech or DB heroes, and you have passive skill here. So you're gonna have some benefits of actually running this unit, because this is a support unit here, but she won't die if she gets just touched or hit. Well, even that, this is not that much, right? Attack and defense 120%, could have did 150. All allies key plus 3, attack and defense 40%, huge strong support there. And then critical hit chance 12%, again even huge. And then very high chance to increase attack of allies 12%, and the defense 12% for allies, and then 12% at each attack, recovers 12% HP at each attack turn. So this is really nice. So it's really beneficial there. But you're going to get 52% to attack and defense with a very high chance of doing so on there. So again, making it probably one of the strongest support units that you can have if you're going to run it on that particular category. So raises attack and defense for 1 turn and causes supreme damage to enemy, and then blocks seals special moves. So that's a nice little addition there. And stats is 19,000, 16,000, 11,000 for the EZA, which is strong, which is nice. So let's go ahead and now move on to the Super Saiyan 3s. Unfortunately, this Vegeta really, even with the EZA, Goku's amazing, but the Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Vegeta, super physical and DB heroes category, 130%. For 3 turns, you always do an additional attack with a high probability of a super attack. Great, we see that as a kind of a normal thing on a lot of really good units, but this is only for 3 turns. Then you have attack and defense and nullifies enemy guard. This isn't as beneficial as guarding, right? So this is more of an attack-based unit versus Goku is going to be more defensive-based. And then you're going to get additional attack and defense with performing a special move. So right there, this is all strong. But and then attack 20% up to 100% DB Heroes category on the team, and then chance of critical hit up to 35%. So again, primarily damage. You're not going to tank, really that much. Greatly raises attack defense for 1 turn, and greatly lowers enemies' defense here. So stats are strong, 17, 17, 10. So for this group of individuals, it's fairly strong. So, but not overly excited for the Super Saiyan 3s, Vegeta, EZA. However, the Super Saiyan 3 Xeno Goku. Wow. Okay. So strength, super strength, and DB Heroes category, same as the other ones we're talked about here, is attack and defense 130%. But here you go. So increases damage reduction for 15% for 3 turns, which is fine. But on top of everything else, this is amazing. So first 3 turns, you're going to be really, really strong. When it comes to defense here, attack defense 150%, guard against all attacks. That's the key. It's no high chance, nothing. It's just straight up guard against all attacks. Very, very important and very, very strong in this day and age. Attack and defense 50% when performing a special move, just like Vegeta. And then you get an additional 20% to defense, right, versus attack. And of course, right now, it's more important to have defense up to 100% and damage reduction rate 7% up to 35%. So 35%. 15%, 50% for your first 3 turns, guard against all attacks, and an additional 100% to defense with each DB Heroes category on team. So super, super strong if you're running it in a DB Heroes team there. So incredible. So at least 5, right? At least 5 units on your team. So this is going to be a great, great unit. So anyway, greatly raises attack for 1 turn and causes immense damage to enemy. Very high chance of stunning them. This is going to be a Super Battle Road. This is the Super Battle Road King. Really, that's what it is. So stats 18, 17, and 10. Again, for this grouping, it's really strong. So yeah, I think this is probably going to be the best EZA out of the bunch. I think thickness of time is still going to be very useful as a support unit, but most people are going to be very, very happy with this unit here. So then you have Super Fu. His DB Heroes category keeps us for HP and attack defense 150%. Which doesn't matter in the 200% meta. Attack and defense 150% when performing special attack. Okay. Not sure why they just didn't leave it at, just give it to him, right? Not a super huge fan of super moves without like a base increase. So you have nothing until you actually do a super move. And then you're going to boost up here with each time traveler category ally on the team. Attack and defense up to 50%, key plus 5, which is really strong there. Evasion up to 50%, which is really good there as well. And then attack 50% with HP is 50% or less. And then attack defense 50% during a turn evaded. So if you evade, then you're able to attack and defend a lot stronger here. So there's some good situations that you can be in on here, but overall, Super Fu isn't something that, again, you're going to have some dodge mechanics on here, which is going to be strong. But, again, this is going to be more particular on a situational unit here. So, greatly raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causes immense damage to enemies, and seals super attacks. And so I guess, Super Battle Road on using extreme units beneficial. 17, 18,000 to attack, and then 10,000 for defense. And final unit here, Golden Cooler. All right, so DB Heroes, 130%. Again, not overly care about the leader skill. Here you go. So passive skill. Remember, this is generally was a support unit, and hopefully it made it a really, really strong support unit, but they could have done a little bit better. So attack and defense 130%. 30% when performing a super attack, reduces damage taken by 10% with each attack performed up to 30%. So that's going to be beneficial and strong there, right? 30% damage reduction is good. Is it on the same turn, though? Taken in the same turn. Oh, no. Come on, guys. So you have the evolution of Vegeta mechanic on here. Ugh, we know how we feel about that. When 3 or more DB Heroes category allies besides yourself, you will be guaranteed 2 additional attacks and a high chance of performing a special move, which is good there. And then here's the support benefit here. You're going to get attack and defense to all allies, 20%, and then DB Heroes category allies, 20%. So that's still 40% if you're, again, using it in the right team. Let's see here. Super attack raises attack. That stacks and then raises defense for 1 turn. Okay. And then 16, 17, and 11. Well, there you have it. So these are the summonable ones. They're all going to be available on a separate EZA banner as featured units here. So, starting with here's Cumber, here's Thickness of Time, here is Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, Xeno, and then Xeno Super Saiyan 3 Goku, which is amazing unit here. Super Fu, and then Golden Cooler. So, and then you have these 2 SSRs that come on. Gotta stop doing this. We're tired of having to wait another year, but I guess there's at least a little bit of hype here. I think Golden Cooler is going to be, or Metal Golden Cooler is going to be amazing when he EZAs, or not. I'm sorry, not EZAs, awakens. I don't know about Janemba. I don't know what they're going to do with Janemba here, which is a shame. I really like Black Janemba as a character in the promotional anime. But anyway, that's all for this video here. If you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning, and we'll catch you next time. Later.